Pick up your phone and find out what your last text was. What if those were your last words? It's a thought-provoking question inspired by the story of Mariah West. Tonight, her story begins our month-long THV Extra, The Great Hang-Up.
This is the text my daughter was reading when she drove into oncoming traffic.
The voice of Mary Dye of Springdale is being heard nationwide on a special message sponsored by AT&T. 11 months ago, Mary's 18-year-old daughter Mariah West died while texting and driving.
She was driving to a baseball game for no apparent reason. She was passing a semi-truck and then just lost control of the car. Crossed a big, wide, grassy median, clipped a bridge on the other side, flipped the car.
Mariah would be on life support for 8 days, but would fall victim to a massive stroke.
She didn't even have her full driver's license yet. That was what we were supposed to get the next day. And she just had a learner's permit because of her bad habits of texting. We had not let her get her license.
It was obvious early on Mariah had a problem.
Probably at age 16, she could sit at the dinner table, or we'd go out to eat, and she would be holding a conversation looking directly at you and holding another conversation underneath the table.
No.
Absolutely. You know, Mariah was the good kid. She wasn't a drinking, partying type person. She was just a very happy person, very involved with people, and very social, which was her downfall. She felt she needed to be connected all the time.
Mary works behind the scenes for a faith-based internet TV station. But after Mariah's death, she went in front of the cameras with State Senator Kim Hendren to tell her story. She has also told that story in newspapers and magazines. Her life, her tragedy, now shared openly.
I'm offering that mother who lost a child. And I let people see the grief. I also let them see that there is hope afterwards, but you know, you can go on and you can turn something tragic into good.
But Mary is not alone. Stephanie McConnell is an assistant principal at Helen Tyson Middle School. She was Mariah's 9th grade teacher and keeps a copy of Mariah's story on the office door.
I want students to know her story because texting is just part of who kids are these days. And it's so hard to think, okay, now I'm in a car, so now I can't talk or text anymore. No call is that important.
Stephanie McConnell was a big reason Mariah wanted to be a teacher and was headed to Georgia Tech. It's a career that will never be realized. Now Mary can only imagine and dream.
There was one dream that was so vivid. And it was like I could feel her. I could feel her hair, the texture of her curly hair on my face. And I said, honey, are you scared? She said, no, Mama. I said, are you alone? She says, no. I said, are you happy? And she said, yeah.
That's as close as Mary will ever come to answering the haunting question, where you at? Tonight I'm asking you to take the Great Hang-Up pledge that you'll no longer drive distracted. Go to today'sthv.com, look under the Featured Sections tab on our homepage, and click on the Great Hang-Up page. In addition to the pledge, you'll find information on the law and other issues we'll cover over the next month. Don't miss the Great Hang-Up on today's THV. It could be the best call you'll ever make. Boy, it's a good thing the State Fair and Livestock Show was held in October. It meant we had that whole huge parking lot all to ourselves this week, so we could prove a point. It's dangerous to drive and use your cell phone. That's why we've launched the Great Hang-Up. And break! We enlisted 6 drivers of various ages and backgrounds to drive an obstacle course set up at Barton Coliseum. As our drivers made their way between the cones, we subjected them to hazards and the latest in electronic distractions. Good luck, Deontay. We're all counting on you. First, the cell phone. 17-year-old Deontay Gaskins was unshakable. So, do you have a girlfriend at Little Rock Central? Other than trying to get comfortable with the phone, he did pretty well. And other teens, Aaron Sims,
I didn't see that coming,
and Mariah Elkins,
hello,
managed to negotiate the course with minimal problems. Autumn Wood, mother of a 9-year-old, took it steady and safely.
This is Matt.
Matt Jackson is a safety coordinator with Farm Bureau. He puts on safety programs for schools. All right, I'm calling from Rooster Poot High School. We want you to come up and do a safety program. The Rooster Poot call got to him.
Boom, I just popped that ball. You like that?
How do you think that first one went?
Good and bad.
Yeah, here's the bad.
Yeah.
This is the bad. Even a safety coordinator can get distracted.
I can handle it.
But the steadiest hand belonged to 73-year-old Kenny Staggs, who teaches commercial truck driving and hasn't had an accident in 57 years.
Yes, dear.
On the day before his 50th wedding anniversary, I played the part of his wife.
I just wanted to call and tell you I need some stuff from the store.
Milk, sugar, and bread.
Slow and steady, Kenny had no problems.
You can't stop a good truck driver.
Our volunteers had gotten through the cell phone test with a few minor problems, but all in all had proven to be fairly competent. Distracted, but competent. Tonight at 10, watch what happens, though, when we ask them to text.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Go right, Deontay, go right!
How many cones did I knock over?
Ooh, gets a little more tense. And Liz, you can see what a game changer texting has become. For the record, our 73-year-old truck driver, Kenny Staggs, refused to text and drive. Said he didn't believe in it, wouldn't even do it as an experiment. So we'll show you just 5 drivers at 10. All this month, today's THV is asking you to join us in the Great Hang-Up, our effort to stop distracted driving. And tonight, we continue our mission by illustrating how distracting cell phones can be. And this brings us to the second part of our obstacle course experiment. First, a quick review. How good a driver are you? How would you rate yourself? Fair, excellent, or superior?
I'd say I'm pretty superior.
Wow. 6 drivers, male and female, 3 teens and 3 adults. They drove an obstacle course and faced surprises thrown at them. What's your favorite song? At 6, we showed what happens to drivers distracted by phone calls. This now brings us to texting. And for this, I got in the car with our drivers, making demands from the back seat. We the people of the
United States.
No, you don't say it. You got to text it. Right off the bat, 17-year-old Deontay Gaskins has trouble, almost hitting our lifelike doll.
Okay, almost hit the child.
Watch the eyes of 18-year-old Aaron Sims as he tries to text while driving. He has trouble with surprises as his attention is diverted. Now let's see how you do texting.
Oh my goodness.
Our other teen, 18-year-old Mariah Elkins, really has trouble.
Oh my gosh.
A toy gets lodged underneath the car.
It's underneath the car.
Mariah would drive with the toy caught under the car until she made it back to the starting line. A rough trip.
Oh my gosh, her little thing is destroyed.
27-year-old Matt Jackson comes close to the doll while trying to text. And then we make it doubly tough when we ask him to go back through the course in reverse. And tell me who the President of the United States was in 1986.
Man, there ain't no way I can text and go backwards.
Ooh, he just misses the Farm Bureau sign, but he makes it okay. Now, could you give me your zip code, please, at home, please? Autumn Wood, mother of a 9-year-old, is steady, but can't avoid trouble. Whoa, we just hit a kid with a soccer ball. Oh, my gosh. A day of distraction was enough to convince our volunteers they needed to take the pledge. Young Mariah Sims was taking it one step closer.
Put it in the glove compartment.
Now it's your turn. We're asking you to please sign the Great Hang-Up Pledge. Join the 89 people so far who've promised to stop distracted driving. Just go to today'sTHV.com, click on the Great Hang-Up banner on the homepage, and stay tuned for more reports throughout this month on today's THV.